I will never, ever use this thing again.
Right into this world all alone. God takes your soul. You're on your own.
What is up, YouTube? It's Joker777. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is a review for the Sons of Anarchy Season 6 season finale. As you can see, I posted in the thing, no spoilers. I know it's usually something because usually on my videos I usually give like a little synopsis of an episode I watch. I'm going to leave this spoiler free because if you are a fan of Sons of Anarchy and you have not yet seen the Season 6 finale, for the love of all that is good, go watch it. It is phenomenal. I was in so much shock when I saw this season finale. I was blown away, and what a way to end this season. You know, I made a video like months back about, Sons of Anarchy being on a decline, especially since they had a lackluster 5th season, and the first half of season 6 was starting out kind of boring. Boy did Kurt Sutter shut me up. I was blown away by the second half of the season. Everything was intense, especially the season 6 finale, which I still am trying to find words for it. I actually just got done watching it today because I DVR'd it because I was somewhat tired Tuesday night. I wasn't able to watch the whole entire thing, and so I wanted to save it when I was fresh. I wanted to pay attention to it, and I saw like a few people posting on Facebook. They said that this season finale was a shocker, and I watched it. And let me put it to you this way: when the big moment finally went down at the end of the episode, I had to actually pause it and think about what this meant, because like when you watch this show, you get so connected to all these characters. Like every single one of these characters that you can feel a connection to. And when something like this happens, it's just like it blows your mind. And it's one of those things that you see coming, like you think for sure it's coming, but at the same time you don't want it to. And so that's why it was such a shock to me. It was just like, what? And I actually went on, and this is why I feel like this is probably like easily like my favorite season finale ever. Now, let me go and get something out of the way. I have I have a bunch of friends that say Breaking Bad series finale is the best finale of all time. I have yet to see the Breaking Bad series finale, so I will talk about that whenever I finish the series. I have about like 6-7 episodes left to go. I know I'm late on it, but it is what it is. But until I see that, this has been the best season finale ever. Just because it leaves so many questions left for the final season. And another reason why I feel it's the best is because it incited so many emotions. It was more than just the shock and awe. It was sadness. It was, for some people, there was joy. There was confusion. When I logged on to some fan forums and I was looking at basically the reviews talking about this season, there were so many different feelings being felt. There were so many people who either, now hate a certain character. There are people who love a certain character more. There are people who are confused, people who are happy about it, people who are sad about it. And I'm going to let you know, this is a very emotional episode. Chibs, one of my favorite characters, actually starts crying in the middle of the episode. And it actually kind of incited me. I didn't start like crying or anything like that, just because I'm a guy and I'm incapable of human emotion. But I felt it, and that's something that really, when a show does that or a movie does that, you've done a good job. And I really want to kind of talk about it, but I have promised myself I'm not going to spoil anything about this season finale, just because you have to see it for yourself. And shame on anyone who is going to make a review for this episode and is going to basically tell you what all happens in the season finale. Shame on them, because this is one you have to experience. If you're a Sons of Anarchy fan, I implore you to go watch the season finale. It is fantastic. And it leaves so many questions up in the air as to what's going to happen next, to the people that are involved. It's just, like, I'm still in just such shock. Like I said, it's been about an hour since I watched the episode. I'm just in disbelief. I am satisfied by the ending. I kind of felt it was a little bit coming, but at the same time, it was like one of those things where you hope it doesn't happen. And Kurt Sutter, you are the man. This is, like I said, I've been watching Sons of Anarchy pretty much since it came on, episode 1. I've been following this show for about 6-7 years. which is that's a lot of time to invest into anything, really, 6-7 years. And it's been a wild ride so far. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with the last season. And this is such a refresher because, as I said in a previous video, I felt that Sons of Anarchy was kind of going downhill, especially with its 5th season being very kind of lackluster and this 6th season starting off slow. The second half of the season redeemed every bit of the boring first half, and I leave this show with an A- for this season with an A-. I've enjoyed this season. This season finale, like I said, probably the best season finale that I've ever seen so far. And once again, if you're a fan, and if you're in the middle of season 6, catch up and then watch the season finale. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to leave you with so many questions. I'm pretty sure it's going to shock the ever-loving you-know-what out of you. So, that being said, guys, I'm going to turn it over to you. Have you seen this season finale? What did you think of it? Now, I am kind of new on YouTube, so I probably don't have like a lot of viewers or whatever, but if you're going to leave your thoughts and opinions on this episode, please try to do so without any spoilers. Let's try and keep it as spoiler-free as we can. Let's try not to drop too many hints as far as, you know, what happens in the season finale. But just let me know your thoughts on the season finale. Let me know what you thought of it, what you're thinking of the show going into the final season. And with that being said, I'm Joker777. I'm throwing this thing away. This thing will officially be gone. I will not be using that thing anymore, all thanks to this season finale. And with that being said, as always, I will see you guys later.
On the road ahead.